Hello everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Am I around the world trip? As I accidentally closed the door from way over here. We're going to be continuing where we left off in the last one over here in Kodiak, Alaska. I believe it's Alaska. Although when I clicked on it, it said Kodiak. So maybe this is its own country and I didn't know that. And I thought it was just part of Alaska. Oh no, I'm sure you guys will correct me in the comments if I'm incorrect in assuming that. Well, family's on board already. Got my luggage on and closed up, closing the door up right now. Squeeze past the imaginary girlfriend here. Let's go ahead and make sure our flight controls are free and clear just because it's a new day and it's most likely needed. All right. Go ahead and fire up the aircraft. Get some air in here so everybody can breathe comfortably. I already got the route in my tablet here, and I'm going to send it to my avionics. There we go. So it's there. Block time for this flight is an hour and a half, so not going to be a longer flight, that's for sure. I do enjoy these ones where they're not so long. In a couple flights, I think it's like 3 or 4 flights, I'm going to be doing my last 2+ hour flight, which will be a nice change to not have such long flights anymore. Go ahead and get the map up on the other side. It's going to load in right now because it's taking forever. Let's go ahead and turn on our strobe lights so ground team knows we're getting ready to start the aircraft up. There we go. And flight level today is supposed to be 28,000 feet per sim brief. And the only reason I'm following it is not because of the water today. I mean, we are going to be going over some water. But we are flying next to an island chain that looks like it has some high elevation in it. So I think it wants us to stick to the higher side of altitude, so that way we don't crash into it. I'm gonna go ahead and get that armed and ready to go, and I need to grab the parking brake. There you go. And we're gonna start taxiing out of here. These are actually backwards. Actually, I think they saved on the zooms, because this one I zoomed in on the last flight, which was yesterday. For those that are curious, I did the flight into here yesterday, and I'm doing the next flight today, obviously. It's only been about a day apart. I've been having fun. I always have these little spurts where I enjoy playing for like quite a while, and I'll do like 7 or 8 videos back to back to back. And then I'll take a break. I'll wait a couple of weeks or months even to start recording again and playing the sim. And then if I do feel like playing, but I got a lot of videos ready to go already, I'll just play my career mode instead, which I still gotta do that too. Maybe we'll do some videos with that after I finish the around the world trip here. Alright, we're going to be taxiing up right now to runway 29, I believe is what it is. It's not the runway we came in on, but it's the runway next to it. It would have been to the left as I landed in the last video. We have to taxi up this way, then we got to cross the runway that is on our right here, and then the runway we're taking off of is on the left. Oh, that's a nice looking home over there. I'm gonna make sure, oh, get our landing lights on. Let's not forget that again this time. Oh, that's not the runway, or yeah, that's not the runway. I'm coming up to the runway right now. That's the runway on our right that we're going to be paralleling here as we go to the runway we're supposed to take off from. I'll slow it down a little bit. I'm not playing career mode, but I don't need to be speeding on the taxiway here. Speaking of the runway, I did not check. Oh. Yeah, we seem to be good on traffic. I don't need to worry about breaking somebody else's immersion. And weather seems like we're gonna have a nice flight, but it always depends when you get towards the area when it loads in. Go ahead and put that back on. All right, so this is where we're gonna cross. Actually, that doesn't even look like a taxiway that I'm crossing to like I thought it was when I was looking at the chart. It's not really. It's just like a parking lot. Well, we're going to use it anyways. Turn it into a taxiway today. Oh, had to do that to see if I was missing my turn or not. Here next to the windsock. Yeah, look at this. I gotta give the aircraft all kinds of power just to get moving on this thing. I think the sim thinks I'm off-roading it right now. Which that's something I need to do. I need to get a ground vehicle for this game, which Jeff recommended something to me that he used in the past, and I gotta go back and look and see what that was. But that's probably gonna be the one I end up buying. It's only like a couple bucks if I remember right. I don't have any problem importing a dev that created that kind of mod. All right, flaps are set. We go ahead and arm our auto throttle here. Whoops, that's not what I want. Thinking I'm playing GTA and pressing the right trigger to accelerate. Need to be pressing A. Yeah, this runway, yeah, this airport's got some issues. That was a sign right in the runway. Oh man, I can see why there's not too many departures out of here in this runway. This looks kind of sketchy. Supposed to turn right, but man, is it gonna be interesting. Make sure it doesn't fly me into a mountain. Speaking of that, I was showing some pictures to the OCRP guys from my last flight that I took from the scrapbook, and those of you that know Bradley from over there, he was letting me know that when he plays this game, ATC tried to had him on a heading to go straight into a mountain when he was up here. It was pretty funny to watch. He actually has it on his stream when it was happening. If you haven't checked it out, you definitely should. It was pretty hilarious to see. He's like, I'm going right into a mountain. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom out on that map like I usually do, and zoom out on this map just a bit. Alright, so our landing gear's up. I did take a while getting the landing gear up. There you go. Flying over some windmills. That's pretty cool. Alright, see Kodiak, we are on our way to Anchorage, Alaska. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but the little pop-ups that I have that come up on the screen, I'll mention it either way, but yeah. Going to Anchorage today. I believe Anchorage is the last flight before the Alaskan Triangle thing occurs. Let me see. Yep. When we go to gonna be headed to Whitehorse, Canada after this. And we'll be leaving the United States afterwards, and we will be in Canada, and on our way to Canada is when we fly through that Alaska Triangle, is what it's known as. Yeah, this is really beautiful out here. So also with the sim as well, I tried to keep the time the same as when I landed here. So it is a little bit later in the day. I hope it's not a nighttime landing, but I was looking over my YouTube analytics, and I kind of thought tablets, Android cell phones would be like the #1 watching device for my channel, like what people view my channel on. And it's not. You guys like to watch from your television, which is pretty cool to be able to do. I have an older TV, so I can't do that, but that's pretty cool to see that. I didn't even know that was a analytic that they collected, but yeah, apparently a lot of viewers like to watch from their television. So hopefully with the nighttime flying, your TV will be able to show everything in the dark. I'll turn on some lights if it is dark in here to try to make it so it's not just a black blob on your screen there. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see when I was checking that out. Here we're going to be at about 10,000 feet now. Actually, I didn't even set the borrow. Now that I'm thinking about it, oh yeah, we're well over 10,000 feet. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off our landing lights. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the autopilot and let it do its thing. It's actually, for reference, today is December 23rd, 2025. When this video comes out, it should be sometime in January, I think, or February of 2026. So, being that it's so close to Christmas as I'm recording this, I got a few things I still got to do before Christmas Eve here, which is tomorrow. As far as gift wrapping is concerned for my my mom and my sister. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the plane do its thing, and I'll see you guys when we get closer to landing in Anchorage, Alaska. Alright guys, we are back. We are descending down into Anchorage, Alaska right now. It looks like we're going to be heading to right there. I believe it's the runway that we need to be at. I could be wrong though, but I want to say that's where the airport is. It looks kind of small to be the airport. That's why I'm kind of questioning it. I think it might be off my nose a little bit more, but we'll see here. According to the flight plan here, it looks like we are about, after this, that's where the runway is. So we're about, 4 or 5 minutes out from the runway 7 right, I believe is what we're coming in on. Yep. Okay. I didn't do any B-roll footage within the flight, or like in the middle of the flight, so you guys can see some of the flight. It wasn't much to see. It was pretty clear skies, but it wasn't as bad of a terrain as far as hills is concerned as I thought it would be. And I'm trying to, okay, there we go. I was trying to see if there's points of interest, and I'm pretty sure there is. Anchorage, Alaska is a little more of a well-known city up here that I would assume has some points of interest around it. But yeah, it's like it's lining us up. Yeah, that must be the runway like I think it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and have the aircraft start slowing down a bit, just so I can be ready for it. And we're landing on 07 right, so I didn't even look at the chart yet. Okay, so we're gonna land there, and then that looks like commercial airline terminal, so I probably wouldn't be over there. This looks more like where I might be parking for general aviation, so we probably just have to go all the way to the end of the runway, and we'll taxi off at the end of the runway into where we need to go here. So we are lining up for it now. Yep, that's definitely the airport. Oh, that's pretty nice looking. Okay. And we looked out. The sun's going down, but it's not completely down yet, so it's not too dark. You guys won't have a black blob of me flying in. I need to do some more night flights, though. I really do enjoy doing that. Very peaceful, very relaxing. You're just chilling in the plane when it's dark, and just a few instrument lights on, and just relaxing as you carry along the way here. I'm already here. Activate vectors to final. There you go. And I don't know if I want the... Yeah, I don't want the autopilot to land us here. I'm gonna go ahead and disable that.
Traffic, 12 o'clock. Low, 1 mile.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be right behind other people on here. Trying to get over to the traffic here. Oh yeah, I'm not the only one. Okay. Alright, let's get on our glide slope here a little bit better. Reduce that power so I can start getting my landing gear out. Speaking of that, landing lights are on. Everything's good. It's 17 degrees out right now. So it's going to be a little bit of a cooler flight. Oh, there's somebody. Probably an AI if I had to guess based on their... Oh, it's not moving at all. It might be a person. Huh. Interesting. Gonna just fly right by somebody, I guess. Where they're slowing way down. Looks like they're on approach for 7 left. Is that an Alaskan airline livery too? Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's focus up on our landing so I don't get in his way. Alright, the landing gear down. It helps slow us down even more. Alright, landing gear lever is down. I have 3 green. Yep. I can go ahead and reduce some more power so we can get the flaps. I'm sure flaps are completely iced over because of how cold it is for 100% flaps, so we're going to just stick to 50. Oh, we're slowing way down here. I need to speed it up. Okay. Oh yeah, we're both coming in at the same... Man, that's a bit sketchy. Seems like he's kind of high though. I feel like I'm kind of high too. That's going to be like a go-around situation, it looks like. Having a hard time not look at him as he's making his landing too.
500.
All right, 500 call out. Yeah, flaps fully iced. Okay, it is what it is. It's cold out there. I expected it. Ooh, this is beautiful. that power. Oh, we are floating. Oh, and a little bit of a bounce. Looks like he's down too, though. Nice. Keep that nose down. It wants to... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! We're slipping and a sliding on the runway here. We're going to use all this runway to slow down, though, just because we're going to be taxiing at the end of it anyways. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, family and fake invisible, or yeah, fake girlfriend, or make-believe girlfriend, or whatever else I'd like to call her girlfriend. Welcome to Anchorage, Alaska. Oops. I hate that when you're in both. Alright, we are at the end of the runway. So we should be turning here. Onto this taxiway, which would be the taxiway to actually get onto that runway, but we're using it to taxi. Yep, I think I see smaller planes over here, so I think we're okay. We can turn off our landing lights. All right, we are good there. Oh, those are cars. Never mind. I thought they were other aircraft. This must be like the cargo terminals, I would assume anyways, based on the seclusion and yeah, bigger hangars, or maybe maintenance or something. But we're gonna use it for general aviation today. In fact, trying to look at the taxi lines. I guess we'll take this one right here. There should be stuff to see here in Anchorage. All right. There we go. All right. Parking brake is set. Go ahead and oops, turn that off. Don't need that anymore. Let's get rid of whoops, wrong one there too. Delete the flight plan. Don't need that anymore. And we'll turn off the strobe lights so they know that the engine's coming off. Yep, switches are off. Open the door for the passengers. Family get out while I put the safety pins in and the imaginary girlfriend. Yeah, I'm gonna deboard as well. Let them get their luggage out. Put our covers on. Oh, can I move? Can't move forward for some reason. Huh. That's interesting. I got a sidestep, and I can go in reverse, but I can't go forward. Huh. It must be pressed that shouldn't be. All right. Close the luggage door here. Let's turn on the points of interest because I'm sure there's got to be something. Really, just the city of Anchorage, huh? Let's see. Go up into the drone mode. And I've been forgetting to do this. Put that all the way up. And now we can move at full speed. That's what I thought. It looks like there's a lot more here. But yeah, this is pretty out here. You got all the trees. Got the big wide open space of the airport, obviously. Oh, that must be the Alaskan flight that we saw. He came in on this runway. And it looks like he's taxiing out to the terminals. That's pretty cool. Got a few points of interest here. I'm going to fly over to him, and I'm going to save you guys some time. I'm going to cut this out, and I'll rejoin you guys as we get closer to him so we can check them all out. If it gets dark, don't worry about it. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this now while I'm thinking about it. We're going to set the time to custom here, and we'll make it daytime so we can see it. All right. I'll join you guys again here once we get closer to these points of interest. All right, guys, we are back. Unfortunately, those points of interest are really out there. I cannot get to them. It's going to take forever with the drone camera. So I'm going to leave myself a note, and hopefully I remember to look at it, to take a look when we're flying out there at those points of interest. I'm going to try to take off and bank around to the right here, and I'm gonna fly as low as I can until we need to climb to our desired altitude to get to these points of interest out here, because like 5 or 6 of them, but they're like out in the middle of the ocean or something over there, like just off the landmass here. So that is the plan with that. But I did want to bring you guys back in because we are in Anchorage right now, like downtown Anchorage. So being an Alaskan town, obviously there's not going to be a lot of skyscrapers and whatnot, but there are some bigger buildings here. Parking structure there, it looks like, is what the sim is rendering in. But a few things to check out while I was flying over here, and I wanted to see for myself here. Let me turn that off as well. Get a nice picture here with all the snow on the ground and whatnot. I say I left myself a note because, like I said before, this is on the... In fact, I'm going to turn this on just as a reminder, hopefully. I'm recording this on the 23rd of December. Oh, man, this has got to render this back all in, too. And I don't know when my next flight is going to be. Obviously, being December and being close to the holidays, I most likely won't record tomorrow on Christmas Eve because I'm going to be going to my uncle's house and my mom's house as well out in Orange County, California. Oh, look, now the little planes are rendering in. Oh, and the ground crew too. And on Christmas Day, I'll be spending it at my mom's house. And then Friday, I have some plumbing work I got to do at my house. I probably won't have time to record. And then Saturday, a buddy of mine that used to live out here near me is in town from Nashville, Tennessee. So we're planning on going to Top Golf or something Saturday night. So if I do get a chance to record, Sunday being when I go to church, it would be after church on Sunday, but we'll see. Either way, for you guys, it'll be the following Monday, regardless. It'll depend on how much time has passed from this recording and that one. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the video. And until next time, take care.